Howdy, howdy. I'm getting ready to go live everywhere. Alright, now I can go live. Bingo. I'm live on Instagram as well. Alright. So, howdy, howdy. Oops. I didn't want to move that way. I need to still see my store camera so I can see if anybody comes in because I'm in the back part of the store. Howdy, howdy. Alright, let's see what works. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, you know what I need to do? I know what I need to do. From my page, I won't see anything. I have to go on Facebook. Alrighty. Because otherwise, I will not see it. So I have to go on my actual page to see. Okay. Am I live? Where am I? Oh, I am live. Bingo. Okay. Alrighty. So when somebody types on my Facebook page, I cannot see them. I can see them on here. Alrighty. So I'm just working. There's all the cameras in the store. Okay. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello. Howdy, everyone. So, I didn't do a lot. I mean, I did a lot today. Not as much as I would like to. But I did make sure every single order went out. Every order that came in, right now I am orderless. There's nothing sitting here. Today is my Friday. So any orders that come in now, hello, whoever joined. It's kind of weird, you can't really tell when people join. It tells you just one person. It doesn't tell you, I know where they are, and I don't know who they are. It's kind of cool. So I'm kind of watching so I can see what's going on with all the different things. So today I got everything done. All the orders went out. Today's my Friday. So any orders that come in, between now and the weekend, I'm going to be in town this week. I am not going to Orlando. I am staying in the Tampa area, and I'm just gonna chill out. Tomorrow is my chill out day. I've got a few things I gotta do. I got some coupons made for gift vouchers. My church is doing a golf tournament, and I was asked to provide one of these things for the gift basket. So that's what I'm going to do. I give gift vouchers and things like that, and coupons, and so on and so on. So tomorrow I'll go drop that all off. But other than that, it's the beginning of the end of the month. Today is the 366th day technically. One day we have every 4 years that extra day. I did advertise this week, last week, and even into this, before this week, that I was going to do wedding specials today. If anybody wanted to get married, we were going to do them for $29 because, the 29. But no bites, but that's okay. I figured I'd just do a special, do something fun, something different. I'm tired and I'm just trying to figure out what I want to get done. I don't want to do too much. I've got about 2 hours left before I close the store, and I figured I'd just kind of chill out. I put my hair up because it was in my way. I did a TikTok live this morning about 10, and unfortunately I got cut at 10:40 or 10 instead of 10:45 or 10:50 because I had to call a customer come in. So I had to go deal with that. The store wasn't open yet, but the door was unlocked, so and the lights were on, so somebody just walked in. No big deal. Go turn customers away. So, I made all the things that had to be made, so I really don't have much of anything else, and I don't plan on doing a lot this weekend. I plan on just chilling. I got some stuff I want to do at home. And I have a whole bunch of cans and things like that. I bring stuff home, and I have one of those like totes that you go back and forth with. It's a wheel tote, and I got a lot of the. And I forgot to bring this with me because I needed more pens. So I've got more pens, and I've got more focal beads. And then I got new ones that I took because I'm working on. I started working on doing. I got a lot of new. I know a lot of focal beads. Like I got some of the jet ones for the. So a lot of people don't want just pens. So I started doing some of the keychains. So I just haven't finished them yet. I started working on them this week, and I'm not going to take them home because during the week, I go about my business. We get home, I have dinner, and then he usually comes back. We got a 3D printer, and these are the kind of things that we're printing. This is an articulated dragon. This is one of the things. Pete's been testing it out, making sure he's got all the beds level. This is not the best camera in the world. This computer is an older desktop, and it doesn't have a built-in camera like my iMac or my HP in the office. But I figured we play around with this. This thing took like 8 hours to print. So we're going to have a whole bunch of 3D stuff we'll do, and I'll put that up on our website because we printed all kinds of cool, crazy things. If you can make it up, we probably can make it. So I mean, it's become Pete's kind of hobby. He needs something to do, so this is his craft, doing these 3D PLA things on the 3D printer. He just put in a what do we call it, a self-leveling board. So he's been working with that, and his one test didn't come out well. He's gotta fix something to make it a little bit more level because the PLA was sticking, I guess. So this is the first thing, the first real big thing he made. I mean, I have different things to make stuff for my son, but this was the dragon. It's articulated, so it kind of moves real easy. So I'm gonna have him do. I mean, obviously, I can make candle holders that you can put like jar candles on, things like that. But I can't make candle vessels because it is plastic. I'm sure there's stuff out there. There's probably carbonated or carbon fiber or something, but I don't know how much it costs. But I can make planters. I can make anything out of plastic. And I'm sure there's other stuff too. I don't know what it is. So, we're learning. Gives Pete something to do. So when he's done at the end of his day, we'll go home and eat, and then he comes back here, back to his shop, to his place, and works on that. And I just chill out at home, like I said, and I'll do my things or whatever. By the time he gets in, it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we get up and do it all over again. But today's my Friday, so I don't have to get up in the morning. Tomorrow is my day. I go to church in the morning. The Knights of Columbus have their Friday night dinner, so I help out in the morning, or at least I try to. I don't think I'm that much help, but at least I go have coffee with the ladies and we talk. So I've got a lot of stuff I've got to get done this weekend. I'm going to work in the house. I want to work on. I want to convert. Well, it used to be okay. It used to be our dining room at some point, and then I converted it.
What she did, that's pretty cool. You see it?
Hey, I'll be with you in a couple minutes.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm live, so I decided to do a live. I'm streaming.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Move on, baby. No.
All right. Now, let me see what I got going on. I'm going to put that, or I'm going to do, where are we? That. Hey. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, there's no way to pause this thing. I wish there was.
I'm doing a streaming right now. I have it over here, but I had to shut off the microphone. It's not. Ah.
Yeah, I've been moving stuff around. Well, you let me know what you want. I can make a fresh one. You know, the dessert. If you want a dessert, and then I can make fresh ones.
Those are usually more about 20 for you. You guys have your chickens for discount. You can get the discount.
I sent these COVID.
Oh yeah, those are really good.
I took a two of them and then the rest of them was in my bag.
Because when you want these, if I do them in here, they're 15. Because they're yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because it's this, and I have the top that goes on it, and what I can do is tape it so it doesn't fall apart. You know, so I do different desserts. This one happens to be red velvet. I don't know. They smell the same to me because I'm in here so long. No, you know what it's smelling? It's smelling the buttercream. The buttercream icing. Yeah, the icing was buttercream, and that's probably what it smells like. I think one, and here's one that I did one that's banana.
Oh yeah.
And the what you call it? I don't have your banana. So I can make these. I don't know. It's been sitting there for a while, so I don't know. like I said, everything smells the same to me. Those are actually peaches. They're not apples. That's a peach cobbler. You're talking about these things? Those are peach cobblers. So. Just sit on top so they don't get dusty. Yeah. These are all I have of these. This is banana. These are two candles. I mean, so are those. So I've got a couple of those. I've got a couple more down here. This is supposed to be cornbread. I came out to like cheesecake. And I leave it here. It doesn't have smell. Because I was just playing around with it. Well, no, it's happening. It does. It has it does have a bright smell. You can't smell it because it's paper.
Yeah.
But I was trying to make cornbread, and I asked myself, oh God, it's like cheesecake. And do you know what I think? I think a cheesecake melons. I don't remember how many drops of the stupid stuff I put in.
They call it something.
There.
All their toast.
Well, because they're probably making all the stuff for Valentine's Day. She probably got little stuff for St. Patrick's Day. She probably got that made because she's doing. So,
Well, they used to.
well, it's supposed to be closed for 5 or 6 years. They're in both of them.
Yeah, usually it's like that.
Well, they're in that curtain directly across from me, but also right next door to me. That's the same building. Because it opens up into that. So they have it set up like a living room, I think. They have it set up like a living room. Hi.
I put it. I'm trying on the table. With my cold water. It was super cold. I like ice with that.
Oh, wow.
It's not with that.
Oh, Steven. So it feels probably really, 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 really good. Yeah, look at Julie. Ooh,
Lemon.
my son, and we joke, me and my husband joke, because our oldest loves lemon. We'd go out, and he would pick up a lemon that you put on the side, he would put it in his mouth, and he'd be like, you need an orange. And I go,
He makes the faces that oranges, but not like.
well, my son made the face, but he still ate it. He loved to this day, he still eats lemons. Me and my husband just like, you're not our child. Some people just like it. So, yeah.
I have a thing I made. Yesterday, we walked past the inside
Yeah, if you send me the, what you want, put on there, we'll do that. And you also have to show me the other thing you wanted to do on the back of the computer, so I can, I know.
I took them out and set them on the.
It's okay. My son went, my middle one went shopping for me, he planned out doing it tonight, we're doing this. Oh, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. And I'm like, did you remember sour cream? He's like, crap. He's like, I'm not going to. I was like, you're not going to eat sour cream. I said, well, I'm gonna have to, I'll go when he won't go to Winn Dixie. I don't know why he won't go to Winn Dixie. He doesn't like the He's like, there's no holiday, I'm like, yeah, okay, but you'll go to Walmart. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm like, who cares? Just make me know. Just want to turn.
For a long time, I came to Florida. My oldest one gets toys. My oldest one, Dad, he threatened to kidnap him, and his parents tried that. So I'm in Florida. Got nothing in my name. Absolutely not a single thing. I went. Everything was either in my mom's. Okay, that's yours. And then I went back to Pennsylvania when, they graduated, so.
Bump. Bump. Hey, sorry about that. I had a client in the store, so I usually mute the microphone when I have a client or a customer comes in because nobody wants to be, they don't want to know that they're live. So I mute it. So there's that. She's one of my normal regular customers. I'm trying to see what's going on over here. All right. I don't know how far behind I am on Instagram. It looks like I kind of locked up on Instagram. Or maybe I'm not live there anymore. Maybe it's over an hour. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's what happens on Instagram. After an hour, Instagram shuts you off. So that happens. So I've got an hour, a little less than an hour before I close up. I'm just kind of hanging. I get customers come in, that's awesome. I'll go over. But I will mute everything before I go because, it's not right. So, let's see. Let me just do this for a minute. I just want to see if I can, I don't know what has volume, what doesn't. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure out where everything is. I have no idea. I don't know what was muted, what wasn't muted. Alrighty. Okay, I am back. I don't know if anybody sees any of my comments or what. Alrighty. Yeah, my stuff doesn't always pop up over here. Hey, hello. I have no idea. So, I was with a customer. Now I'm just kind of chilling out. I've been working on a lot of different things. I don't know what you can see and what you can't see. I can put it in, so I like doing my streaming. My streaming gives me the option, and I wish I could stream from TikTok, but I can't stream to TikTok. Because if I did, I'd be able to do a 4-time review. At least it gives me the option of moving around. You can see I'm in the back over here on the workstation, or I'm all the way in the back. So my space is broken up to a couple different places. So this one over here, which I'm just trying to figure out which one's which. This camera space here is what I call my workstation 3 and part of the store. You can see the store back in there. This over here is what I call workstation 2, and behind there, that's behind my counter. Behind the counter in the store, where I have all my wax warmers in the back, and then that other thing with the big funnel, that is for bath and body products. So I can put lotion in there, and that little spout will let me put out a certain amount, whatever I dial up on it. So I can do my perfumes and fill everything from there, or I can fill doing any of the bath and body products is what I use for it. I'm not going to use wax. I'm not going to do it for wax. But that's why I have 6 different wax warmers back there, because each one of them has a different wax in it. And then I have some of the baskets and some of the stuff that I'm working on over here. Not all of it is ready to go out to customers. I'll have like candle dyes back there and different things. But down the bottom, I have a lot of my Baccarat Rouge stuff that I'm working on that I didn't put out on the shelf yet because I don't have space to put it out. But it's also goes together as a gift set. And the baskets up top, they're my samples. So when people request samples of stuff, that's what I give out. Or when I do giveaways, I give out samples. And I also do that for all my orders. Everybody gets something. And then workstation 1, which is actually at that workstation 3. That camera's there, or that tablet's there. And I use that tablet sometimes to do lives. I also sometimes use that tablet to watch TV, because I didn't bother bringing my TV over. It's still in my office, down a couple doors. But that lets you see over to, you'll see my desk and my Cricut machine and my printers, my other printers are over here, my what do you call it, label printers, so on and so on. And I've got another rack that's got all kinds of stuff there. All those trays have, what do you call it, molds on them. So when I make candles, when I make wax shapes. So I have all different kinds of them. I have wax bars. I just didn't put them away. They're there because I use them a lot, and I'll put them in and out. I just did all the St. Patrick's Day ones, so I did all the shamrocks. So I have to go through all of them and move them. And then I've got some junk food over here too. So you see I'm sitting back here. So this is kind of where I sit, back here, and I have my computer over this way, or one of my computers, so I can do any billing or anything else I have to do. And it just lets me go online, and it's where I do a lot of my lives from while I'm here, especially when I do my lives on TikTok. And then I have a desk behind me, and it's more of a workstation that I can turn around and use it. And I have a display up here, and of course, usually when I do my TikTok lives and I'm on my tablet, I have a scrolling thing that can go by, and it's different messages up. Same thing, it says live. I don't bother turning on the air, it's too bright, you can't see it, or it's too bright. But like I said, and then I've got my stuff of all my wax and all the different things that I use. So I'm kind of in a somewhat of a storeroom. On the other side of my desk over here, you'll see like there's like a window, and in there is a storage room, and I have all my stuff, a lot of stuff in storage over there. Between here and my storage unit, and behind me, the half wall is where I have my shipping station. So I have all my envelopes, all my boxes, all the things that I need to ship. I go back there and grab it, and my phone is back there. So I don't have the phone up front by the register. I have the phone all the way in the back by the router, because it's IP, internet. You know, you need the internet to connect to it, to connect to the Cisco phone. So I have it back there. So when somebody calls the store, I got to come all the way in the back to grab it. But 90% of the time I'm sitting there anyway. I was going to bring it over here, but I just don't feel like having the wires in my way. I'd have to run it up and over, and I don't feel like it. And as you can see, I got cameras all over for the store for security. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6 cameras for security in the store. So keeps me occupied. So that's what I got going. Today's my Friday. I've got 45 minutes left. I'm trying not to eat the cookies that are sitting here on my desk, which I really, really want. But I wanted to show you. So I'm going to do all different layouts for things with this thing, and that's why I really like using this, because I can move around my store. I am not stuck behind my desk. Like when I do my lives on TikTok, I can only do them on either my tablet or I can only do them on my phone. And the problem with having to do them on my phone is my phone will overheat. I can use my phone. I'm watching the live right now so I can see anybody that's on my page. Because if you go on my page and you text or you type, I can't see you here. It doesn't show because it's my personal page. Okay, it's not a business page. On the business pages, like Sweet Sense of Tampa Bay, on the Vendor and Craft Market, and some of the others I can see. Like I know for a fact I can see Sweet Sense of Tampa Bay. I know I can see Twitch. I know I can see YouTube. I can see, I don't know where you were, Michelle, when you type this, say hello to me. You were either on Sweet Sense page or you were on one of the others there. But Instagram, I can't see unless I have the Instagram app open so I can see it. And the same with Twitter. I can't see which Twitter, but I can see Twitch. So if somebody types to me, I can see that. But if you don't put in a username, like I put a link on there for a username. So you have to give StreamYard permission to see your username. And if you don't, what ends up happening, all I see is Facebook user says hi. Well, that doesn't help me because I don't know who it is. So that's why I have to go on here so I can see, especially on mine. It won't tell me anything. Or if I just tell me Facebook user says hi, you know, I have to actually go on my phone. So I leave my phone here so I can see, and I carry it around with me so I can see, especially from my personal page. Because I do have a lot of followers on my personal page. So especially on Facebook, you know, I have a lot. I only have people who are friends with me, or only people I actually know. Anybody else is just a follower. Because if I don't personally know you, I'm not going to add you as a friend on my Facebook thing. I just, you know, you can see what I post public when I do, because I don't care who sees it. But other than that, I mean, I have a lot of followers, and I just leave it at that. You know, unless I personally know you, I don't usually accept it as a friend request. I have to personally know you. So I like the fact that I can do 4 different things, and I also like the fact that on the software, if I really wanted to, I can have up to 10 people join us. I can send out invitations, they can come in and hang out, and they can be on air as well, and they can chat, and we can all talk. And I think it would be cool to do something like that. Like we did it on TikTok. We did a Friday night game night, I think, and it was a lot of fun. Not everybody enjoyed it, but we did. The ones who played had a good time. We were busy laughing. We played like Family Feud. It was hilarious. One person asked questions, and people got to chime in their answers, and we did a point system. And whoever won, I ended up sending them something. You know, I sent them out some wax melts, or I let them pick something, whether it was squeezable wax, whatever. I sent them out something because we had a lot of fun playing the game. And we haven't done that in a while, but I'm not usually on weekends because as soon as I leave here, I'm all about, you know, going about my personal life. I don't really do social media on weekends. I don't work. So as soon as I leave here, work gets left behind. I mean, yes, I do check to see if I have orders. If it gets really busy, I'll come in Sunday night to do orders because I am closed Monday. And like during the holiday season, I was here 7 days a week. I was here 7 days a week. So I ain't doing that right now. I work 3 days a week. I make sure all the orders get out. And this week I had a lot of orders. Okay, I started with Thursday night, last Thursday night. All the orders started coming in. So by Sunday, I came in Sunday night when I came back from Orlando, and I banged out all the orders, had everything ready, packed up, and then I put in a request for the postal service to pick them up at my husband's office on Monday morning. So I didn't even have to come in Monday. Monday, I slept till like 10:30 in the morning. It was beautiful. It was nice. Then that's what I do on Mondays. If I have nowhere to be, I'll go sleep. If I have to come in, I will. You know, I mean, if I have a lot of orders that have to go out, this was, you know, once the weekend is over, I go back to work if I have to on Monday. But usually Monday is my day off. Friday I'm also off because usually I sneak away for the weekend, and I take long weekends in our home away from home in Orlando. Our beautiful place we have there. So for what you pay for everything there, I use it as much as possible, same with all the parks. And I enjoy going and doing that. But this weekend I'm actually staying in town, I think. I think I'm going to stay in Tampa area. I'm going to stay home. I want to work on a few things. Tomorrow I'm going to go run do some errands, and then I'll go to church in the morning, go do my thing there. And then I'm going to stay local this weekend. I might get things done that I want to get done. I want to clean out and rearrange some of the stuff in my house. I've been going through stuff, getting rid of stuff, purging. I'm getting rid of things I don't use, and I've got too many things in our lives. I'm trying to simplify things. You know, I want to simplify things down and make my life easier, and that's really where I'm at right now. So I'm happy with that, and so like I said, I like my little camera so I can move around the office if I have to. So if I have to, I can go to a wide and you can see where I'm moving around. So you can see where I'm at. And if I'm sitting at my desk, I usually leave it like this because it makes life easier. You know, makes life easier. So like I said, this weekend I'm going to stay in town. I'm going to stay in the Tampa area. I'm still going to have my adventure day because one day over the weekend, I don't know which day it's going to be. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to see what the weather's like. I'm going to check the weather forecast and see what it's like. And the best day, I'll go do something. Where? I have no idea. We call it a magical mystery tour over here. Because if we never know what we're going to do adventure day. You know, sometimes we'll be out to Orlando. And we'll go to, maybe we'll go to, you know, if we were going to Orlando, maybe we go to Disney, or we go for the day, or we go to one of the Disney parks, maybe a water park, maybe Universal, maybe SeaWorld. Maybe I'll go to Busch Gardens. I don't know. Sometimes we'll get a car and we'll head south. We'll go over the bridge and we'll go to Sarasota. We'll go to the Ringling Museum. We'll find something to do. What we normally do when we have no plans, and I have no plans, so I have no idea where we're headed. What we do, we call it the Magical Mystery Tour. We get in the car, we drive out of our development, where we live right now, and when we get to US 19, before we get to the light, we flip a coin, left or right. And that decides whether we're going north or we're going south. So, and then once we get to maybe another major intersection, if we end up going south, maybe when we hit 60 or something, we might say to ourselves, okay, let's flip a coin. You know, heads we go straight, tails we make a left. You know, and then we head out east. We call it our magical mystery tour. We never know where we're gonna end up. We drive around and we're like, look at that. Now, like when we drove out and took my daughters to Miami, right? We took when we went out there, we had to take some of the back roads because Fat Meat needs to have cookies because they've been sitting here staring at me the whole time, and I am starving as usual, and I need cookies. So I'm always hungry. Anybody who really knows me and hangs out with me knows I eat all day long. I'm always hungry. I'm always eating. I really need to stop because I really seriously think I'm pre-diabetic and I'm eating way too much cookies. I'm gonna have a problem. So when we drove my daughter out to Miami to go see her boyfriend a couple weeks ago, we ended up we couldn't go down all the way down 75 because there had been an accident on 75. Some plane crashed into the highway on 75. So we couldn't go a couple different ways. One of the detours we took going to Miami was close to go across 17 to 74 to 27 or something like that, and 41. No problem. So going across 17, we did 17 or 74. Went up 17, and on our way to 74, and we probably did do 74. We found the weirdest of places. Something called Iguana World. Yeah, made a note. I got it in my phone. I put it on a little thing. It was a weird place. And I'm one of those people who like to go to the off the beaten path and go, that's a strange place. Let's go check that out. So it's a place I'm going to go back to. It's just we didn't have time to do it then. We just couldn't stop because my daughter wanted to go see her boyfriend. We couldn't stop. It's a 4.5 hour ride. So what we ended up doing, like I said, I said no. So we found something called Iguana World. Okay, which was like out on State Road 74, and I have no freaking idea where, Florida. I have no idea what even town it was, but I know I went 75 to 17 to 74. So then a little further out, maybe 20 miles down the road more, we found a place, God is my witness, I probably laughed about like 20 minutes, called Redneck Mud Park. Okay? And I thought, okay, that went in my little list of weird places maybe that we'll go to. Check it out, Redneck Mud Park. And then, when we finally made it into 27, Gatorama. So I got all these little things. And then we went down 27 the rest of the way going down toward Miami. So you're like really at the top of the Everglades when you're going across 27, or at least that's what it looks like to me. And because I've never gone 27 that far south, okay? I've always gotten off on 27 somewhere in like the Mount Dora area or in like Lake County or something like that. I've never gone really further all the way down. So we're driving down there, and we didn't know what it was, but we were probably close to like Belgrade and Ave Maria, that area out there. So somewhere in like the central part of Florida, in the center, but probably the top part of the Everglades. Okay, and I know that when I think of sugar cane, I think of I'm sorry, I'm echoing. Let me see if I shut that off. That better? No more echoing? It might be the other microphones picking it up on the other stuff. So like I said, I had never really noticed what sugarcane looked like. To me, sugarcane looks like bamboo. Oh, it's better now? Okay. It must have been the other microphones. So when we're driving across 27, we see this stuff, and to me, it looks like really tall grass or something you would think was wheat or a grain. We didn't know what it was. So it turns out we found out like maybe 30 miles down the road, we see this big sign that says Domino Sugar. It's all their fields. So it was sugar. So they grow cane sugar down there, which was actually really cool. But it looks more like grass, not what I would think, not like sugar cane. I mean, because the sugar I've seen that they grow like in the Caribbean, or and I figured that's what we grew down here in Florida too. And I didn't realize we had so much of it. I thought it would be the cane sugar, but it turned out to be it's more of a grass. It looks like it looks like what you think wheat would look like. It had some kind of white floury, or not grain, but something white on the top, like a plume. Looked more like a feather. So it was interesting, to say the least. I mean, and you could see it as far as the eye could see, sugar fields. And they actually, after they picked the sugar and you'd see the trucks that had all the sugar picked. They looked like landscaping trucks with all like grass that was mowed down in the back, and they were bringing it out to some refinery. It was a building far, far away on the property, but it was humongous. It had to be ginormous when you got up to it because it was huge looking, even where we were. And to clear out the rest of the fields, they light it on fire. And I will tell you, it is the coolest fire I've ever seen. Okay. I have never seen it, something like that burn. The flames, first of all, you didn't notice the flames until you got close enough to it on the highway. And the flames, instead of being that orange, they were like an orange red with black. Weirdest thing I ever seen, because I was joking. I said, "They're making caramel," you know, because you're burning the sugar, but it was crazy. So we took the back roads and we had a good time going out that way. And then coming back, we didn't end up staying in Miami that weekend. We were gonna, but we were gonna go out and stay in Miami Beach because we have a condo out there, and we decided not to because I just didn't want to feel like staying in Miami. We were gonna go home, and I just wanted to go home. I was tired. I didn't really want to go anywhere else. But he said, for jokes, I put in GPS to go home to our house was almost 5 hours because of the traffic. To go to Orlando was less than 3. And Orlando's 100 miles north of me, but it's closer to the East Coast, I would assume. So we ended up going and staying in Orlando and staying at our place in Orlando over, you know, for the rest of the weekend because it was closer. I just wanted to relax. And it worked out nicely because we ended up getting there at dinner time, and it was best day ever at Magic Kingdom because we didn't even go to our place. We just drove to Magic Kingdom. I made a reservation because, you know, it was a Saturday. So you had to have a reservation. So I made a reservation, no problem, got in. It was close to the time to do fireworks. So it was like a little after, it was like 7:50 or whatever. They were going to do fireworks at 8. We went and we grabbed a hot dog and one of the vendors by the Haunted Mansion. And everybody went to watch fireworks, and we ended up going on Haunted Mansion. We got right in because there was nobody there. Then we were done with that. We ended up going to It's a Small World, and we did Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we ended up going over to Tomorrowland, and we did quite a few rides over there before they were even done with the fireworks. So I got to go on, in an hour, I got to go on like 5 rides or 6 rides because there was no wait. It was best day ever for me. So that's what we did. And then we went back to our place in Orlando and just kind of chilled out and just, you know, did our thing. And then Sunday morning we ended up going to Epcot. So I had a fun weekend. But then the following weekend I had gotten sick, so I didn't go anywhere. So Pete went to Miami without me to get our daughter to pick her up. So it was easier. So we did that. So, like I said, I got some stuff done today. So every single order that came in, everything is out. All the TikTok orders that came in, or anything that came in at all. TikTok only had orders that come in before the weekend. Thursday, I think, of last week was the last TikTok order, and that went out. That went out Monday morning. But all the other orders went out this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, because we got a new postal carrier. And he picks up probably closer to lunchtime. So I've taken a little bit of a later lunch now because I want to make sure that, you know, he picks up my mail and I don't have to go do it myself. So, and that's what I do there. So everything went out. So all the shower steamers and the air fresheners and the air freshener refills, everything went out. Squeezy wax, the whole 9 yards. Because almost 90% of the orders came in through our website or through, believe it or not, Michaels, because Michaels carries all our bath and body products. Like I said, I didn't have any other orders for on TikTok. So, which is fine. And So everything went out today. So I'm pretty much done. I did place an order because the company that I needed to, I placed the order for blue shirts like this, dark blue. They finally had the sizes I wanted in. So I got a couple of extra large and a couple of large. So I got a couple extra. So I have extra in case the people who I'm making shirts for, in case anybody else wants some there. I'll have extra large and I'll have large and extra large. I'll have a few of those extra available. So, that is what I'm doing. But today's my Friday, so I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to go visit the ladies in the morning. I think we have. I'm pretty sure we still have Friday night dinner this week. I don't know. I'll check. And I got to remember, I got to bring this home with me. Well, actually, I'll probably come in anyway in the morning, and I'll come in with Pete, and that way I'll take his car, and I'll go, because that way I'll leave the other car for Danny. Because the other two cars I have to work on this weekend. I have old cars, so when it was unseasonably cold here in Florida, my old cars decided they didn't want to start. So, and being that it was cold and I wasn't going to use them every day, I just left them. So I'm going to have to jump start. I don't know how I'm going to jump the truck because both batteries are dead in the F-350. So I might take the batteries out and bring them over to like AutoZone and let them see and see if they can put a charge on them. Because I don't want to have to buy 2 new batteries. That would suck because they're heavy duty batteries for the F-350. But I do need to get that up and running. And my poor old Escort needs to be jumped. But I'm going to do that this weekend because then I got to take it for a ride because you can't just jump it. Yes, you still have Friday night dinners? Okay. Well, I know we did. I just didn't know if we were having it this Friday. I didn't know if there was something going on. I wasn't sure. One never knows. So I worked on the coupons and the gift vouchers for the golf tournament. And I know I've got to get everything. I need to get everything tomorrow from you, Joe, for the car show. So I can start making the flyers and get that all advertised, the car show. That is very important. We need to get those flyers. I mean, because before you know it, it's going to be here. And I've been making extra stuff for the vendor event too to make sure I have enough. But we definitely gotta get moving on that. Yeah, I'll tell Danny there'll be donuts. So all I have to tell him is there'll be donuts and he'll come. So maybe, you know what I'll do? Yeah, he can meet me there. I guess. Or maybe I'll go with him in the morning. Maybe I'll just bring this home with me. Or I'll stop here first so I can find out what Mark wants and I'll give him those things. Because I already put the 16th in my calendar for March because that'll be here quickly. So that's coming up next. So I'll have to find out exactly what he wants from me from March 16th because I know he's going to need help. Oh, I've been having fun making some designs. I got some cats so I can do on shirts. The boxer. Looks like my dopey dog, or what my dopey dog used to look like, Lady. I miss her. And then Peter's favorite, the husky. Except for my Odin didn't. My Odin was an Alaskan Malamute. He didn't have blue eyes. So I was just playing around. It's what I do when yeah, it's 3 weeks away, I know. 3 weeks away is the golf tournament. I'm assuming he's got that all in hand and everything all done. I just got to give him the stuff for the gift baskets. Or whatever he's doing. Oh. I'm sitting here bored and I'm eating cookies. Yeah, in 3 weeks it'll be Erin's birthday. A little over 3 weeks. She'll finally be legal. Now she'll be hitting up the bars with her brothers. Ugh. She'll turn 21 On the 22nd. You think? Yes, I know. Saturday is yours. You're the second, right? You have the same birthday as Bon Jovi. Yeah. We were joking. Me and my friend were talking, and we were talking about stuff, and I'm like, Dan, I said, we were talking about God. We hope, if anything ever happened, what the hell we would do, because we worry about these things as we get older. And I said, if anything ever happened to my husband, I'm screwed, because I said I can't collect Social Security, even a widow's benefit, until I'm 60. And I said, God, that's a long way away. Then I started thinking about it, and I went, oh my God, it's not. It's 4 years away. Why did that happen? That's not right. That's not right. Can't be right. 4 more years, I'll be 60. Oh my good God. I don't like this stuff. I'm gonna start counting backwards. Or act like I'm 11, so I should be able to claim that I'm not as old as I am. So we'll see. So yeah, like I said, I'm plotting everything in my little book here for all the different things I want to do. I'm gonna stay in town this week. Um, I always have fun. I always have fun, and it does fly. You gotta have fun. It's not worth doing anything if you're not having fun doing it. So I enjoy everything that I do, or at least I try to. And even if it's a crappy thing I have to do, I find a way to find the humor in it. You have to. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what else I'm gonna do. I've got 20 more minutes, and then I'll close up. I might close up early. I don't know. I have to go to the store. Danny is making, or Erin, I don't know which one of them is cooking, making fajitas. One of them is. Danny went food shopping, but he forgot to buy sour cream. And they're all going to complain there's no sour cream for their fajitas. So I have to stop at Winn-Dixie on the way home, because Danny didn't want to go back to the store. He's like, it's right by you. He goes, you go. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I don't think I'll have much of a choice. I'll have to do that. Before I go, I'm going to call and make sure they have enough tortillas, because I don't want to come home and find out they got no tortillas either. So we're getting a special treat. They're making, instead of just chicken fajitas, which usually is what Erin makes all the time, she's making chicken, steak, and shrimp fajitas. That ought to be interesting. Oh, and I gotta buy paper plates. I need to make notes for myself. I'm never gonna remember any of this. See, that's what I'm doing now. I will see you tomorrow morning, Joe. That I will. I'm making myself a note, because if I don't make myself a note, I don't remember nothing. So I have to send myself a little reminder. I set up a reminder to remind me in like 15, 20 minutes when I go what I need to get at the store. And it's sour cream. Because I'll come on, program. I'll remember the sour cream, but I will forget paper plates, because I don't feel like doing dishes. Because in our house, everybody piles everything in the sink. Like it's going to magically wash itself. Bye, Joe. See you later. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go do the Winn-Dixie thing, and I'll get that stuff. But it's been fun. I think I've been on here too long. I was on earlier, and I was maybe 40, maybe 30 minutes into my live when I had a customer come in, and there's no way to pause this. There's no pause button. I mean, there's end stream. That's it. There's no pause. So what I ended up doing, I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I probably could have, done a standby mode or something. But I ended up just muting out all the microphones so you couldn't hear, and I went and dealt with the customers. One of my normal customers. She comes in all the time. She's really nice, and she's got her grandbaby with her. He's a cute little thing, going to be a year old. Um, and I make him laugh, and he's always going at me, and I'm always doing it back to him. And I act silly. I always look for any excuse to act silly, and it works out nicely when there's a child you can act silly with, so you don't look silly by yourself. So, and that's what I do. So, like I said, this weekend I'm going to hang out here, and I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to do Saturday or I'm going to do Sunday, but I have to look at the weather and see what day is going to be the nicest of days. And I will do my magical mystery tour where we have no idea where we're going. We're just going to flip a coin and end up wherever we end up, probably within an hour to 2 hours, which I don't think we're going to go to Orlando. I want to go somewhere I haven't been, or to a place I haven't been to yet. So, and like I said, I make a list of all kinds of weird things. So tonight I'm going to do searching, and I'm going to see what kind of, off the beaten path, weird stuff I can find. Something that's, not expensive. Like we go to all different weird places. Like Orlando has a lot of crazy stuff you can do. You go to Gatorland. I like Gatorland. There's alligators everywhere. The crazy thing is you can zip line over the alligators. I won't do that. My whole thing is, what if your zip line breaks? Or you ever watch alligators and how high they can jump to get their food? And I'm going to tell you, they can jump their body length. Some of those are 12-foot gators. Some of them could probably even jump longer than that. I'm not hanging over and going over gators. Not happening. I don't swim in water in Florida. If there's water, there's alligators. Not only are there alligators, depending on where you are, there could be crocodile, because South Florida has saltwater crocodiles. There are all kinds of crazy poisonous snakes. Water moccasins, one of them. No. Fish with big teeth. Nope. I don't do water that has living things in it. I do pools. If I go out on the boat, I don't go in the water. Nope. I'll go to the beach, but I will not go in the water. Maybe I'll go up to my ankles. Nope, not being eaten by a shark or none of that other stuff. And nope, no. I mean, years ago, we'd go do scuba diving. We'd have our wetsuits. We'd go do our thing. Not scuba diving, snorkeling. Because I don't do scuba. I'm not scuba certified. Peter was, but I'm not. And the funny thing is, our wetsuits, Peter's wetsuit would probably fit me. Because his wetsuit back then, he was an extra large. Now, forget it. He's too big. We would have to get new one. And mine, I doubt I was a medium. There's no way. Pete's would probably fit me. I don't think it would be too long because he's 6 foot whatever and I'm 5'3". So yeah, I'd have to roll it up or something. But I don't know. We're just gonna see where we end up. But like I said, it'll probably be somewhere fun. I don't know. Like I said, I like finding weird stuff off the beaten path. I mean, you find a lot of interesting state parks. There's a lot of weird things in Florida, things you didn't even know we would have. Like we have caverns, believe it or not. But that's all the way up going toward Tallahassee in a place called Mariana. They're really cool. Sometimes we've driven up to Georgia. We went up all the way up to Rock City and to Ruby Falls. We like to Chattanooga, when they still had the Chattanooga Choo Choo Hotel when the kids were little. And now Florida's getting a Great Wolf Lodge. And I was thinking about it. It won't open till September, and it's down in Naples. So that's about maybe a 3-hour ride south of me. Yeah, about 3 hours because it's still on the West Coast. It's a little bit past my father-in-law. My father-in-law lives in the Fort Myers area, so it's a little bit further south. And I thought about going, but when I saw the price of the hotel rooms, but it comes with the water park it's an indoor water park. But I said to him, I still don't want to drop $300 a person a night, and it's per person you have to pay. It's $300 per person because you're paying for the water park and God knows what else. And for me and Pete, nah, I'm probably not going to do that. I belong to almost every water park around here in the Tampa and Orlando area. Between here and Orlando, there's over 100 miles. Plus, I have an in-ground pool, so that's what I spend most of my summer doing, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to just chilling out this entire summer in my pool. I'll be working 3 days a week, and I'll have 4-day weekends, which means even if we don't go down to Orlando or go over to Orlando right away, I could float in my pool on Friday morning. And believe me, like when we had COVID, I was in my pool. From the time COVID shutdown happened, I was in my pool until December of that year, every day, all day long. That's all I did. I was in the pool. There was nothing else to do. I would go in the pool all day long. I would just float. I would go make pina coladas, and I'd sit there on the float and drink. Day drinking in the pool. But yeah. But I plan on just chilling out and doing that this year. And spending a little bit of time in the pool. And just going all over the place, whatever. I do plan on going up to Jersey, though, in May. I haven't been up to Jersey since 2021. It is time to come up. I wanted to come up last year, but I couldn't swing it. I wanted to come up in September, October, but I opened the store, and then I started getting busy, and I just didn't see myself closing for 2 weeks to go up north. So when I come up, I'm probably only going to stay about a week. I figure I'll leave on a Friday, get up there about a Saturday, because I don't drive through anymore. I can't. I need to stop. I need to take a nap. And I ain't sleeping in any of these crazy parking lots anymore because there's too many crazy people. I want to go somewhere. And it depends on where I'm going to stay. I have to be careful where I'm going to stay. I will make it to mid-North Carolina. I think North Carolina would still be safe. And we should be fine. And making it back home, I make it the same way. I make it usually the South Carolina line. Going up, I usually make it to a little bit over the North Carolina line. So we'll see. And like I said, I'll probably only stay up there maybe, 7 days and then head back south because I can't afford to stay up for 2 weeks. And I can't afford to keep my store, my business closed. Pete can work from anywhere. Obviously, I can't now because I have a store. So when I go, I'm closing the store. And that means I close my online store too because I won't be here to make orders. I mean, people can place orders, but they're going to know that they're not going to get their orders. It's not going to be processed for like at least 14 days. So that means I have to figure out how to pause, or I'll just empty out my inventory on TikTok and say, I'm on vacation. So that way I won't get any orders from there. So I have to figure out how that works. But I am coming up, and I want to do it mid-May because I want to see some of my family, my cousins and my half-brothers and things like that. And I want to see my friends, go out for a few drinks. Most of the places I used to hang in are all gone. And I've known they've been gone for years. I mean, Gleason's is gone. The Mousetrap is gone. I think the Hilltop's the only place that's still left. And I guess it's called Twin Doors Tavern. It's not the Maywood Inn anymore. I don't know what the hell it's called. But I haven't been there in years. I mean, I was there the last time in 2021, but we weren't there long. The place was packed. So it was, I couldn't even get a place. I mean, it would have taken, there was no place at the bar. There was no tables, no nothing. So we didn't stay long. So, but it'll be nice to come up, and Pete would like to see his family and stuff like that. And yeah, we figure we come up, maybe we'll go down the shore. He likes the beach. So we'll go do something like that. All right. I'm going to go because it's 10 to 6. I got to close up the store. It's time for me to go home. So that's where I'm going now. I'm going to get myself ready. And I got to remember I got to go to the store on my way home so I can get the things I need. Paper plates and sour cream. And before I go, I have to finish eating the rest of these cookies because I ripped the packaging and I can't leave them here. They'll go stale because I'm going to be gone for the whole weekend. Plus, I don't want to get ants. So I'm going to have to, sad, eat the rest of these cookies. I'm going to regret it later, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. So, I probably will not be back on live on any social media until Tuesday because, I mean, unless, it's kind of hard. I was going to do a live from Disney, but I don't think Pete would like that. I think Pete would get annoyed if I did that. So I don't know. Unless I can get him to be silly with me. I don't know if I can. If I can get him to be silly with me and I can do it, then I will. But that's my me time with him. So I don't want to be on social media unless I can get him to go on with me. We'll see. All right. So y'all have a great weekend. If I don't see you all, I'll be back on Tuesday. Maybe I'll pop in over the weekend. Who knows? Maybe during our magical mystery tour, I'll take you along with us. I have no idea. We'll see. All right. Talk to y'all later. Ciao.